All right. So the situation that you were talking about with DMX, though, right? So there was a show in Puerto Rico to benefit Pun's family.
Yeah.
Right.
Around the same
so
time.
then DMX was going there. That's when Nori turned down that show. Right. He said that, I can't do that because of Joe. And he told Liza that straight up.
He told that show, and I think it's a song. To this day, I think it's a song too. But it's definitely that show. So it could have been both. It could have been one. It could have been the show. But he didn't.
You were there at the show. You were there at the show, and DMX told you that directly.
DMX backstage told me that. Right?
What did he say exactly?
He said, "You're cute. I got the call, right?" I was like, "Well, for who?" He said, "Your man Joe. You already know. He called me up and he tried to stop it." And I was like, "Word." He said, "Yeah, you try to tell me, this, don't do it. It's gonna be a bad look." And I told him, "Yo, I'm doing this for kids. I don't know what y'all got personally, but I'm doing it for kids. You know what I'm saying? This is for Big Pun. That's Big Bro." And I said, "I love you for that, baby. I love you for that." DMX was one of the real ones. You know what I'm saying?
It was one of the realest, bro.
There's been a few unsung heroes definitely in the backfield that like I said, I wish we would do that type of conversations so the world could see. It's a part of history, and our legacy and Pun's legacy also, because his legacy keeps on because you got, of course, Chris Rivers and, what he's doing. And I was his best friend. So, I'm over here on this side. And a lot of people that got gassed up by the other guy, he had the machine with him. He had people that he could grease up. He had the budgets to make, those kind of impacts that he made as far as putting out his music and things like that, being part of the hip hop culture on that level. Me and, of course, Chris Rivers and the Rios families, we got shunned out. So we have to go through the struggle, you know what I'm saying? And the troubles and doing it honorably and doing it for the love of hip hop. But, we had to deal with that hate. You know what I'm saying? The hate, the feuds, of the Joe being the one that put us on. So he got seniority over us with the labels, with the CEOs. He knows them. And then the artists, he knows he befriends them. And it's a pick and choose between other artists. So, and I never depended on other artists. But at the end of the day, it's like, I know a lot of other artists behind the scenes that knew us, was around us. They know the truth. And I get mad, because they don't speak the truth. They don't be out there. They don't give, an MC like me that light and be like, "Yo, man, they up a little bit." And I know I gave my love. So it's like, what's the problem? It's like, having me somewhere with y'all or being mentioned is like cooties and shit. Who made it like that? Fat Joe dude made that like that.
It's crazy,
the same
though?
thing that Chris Rivers got to go through.
Right. What's so crazy, though, is that Liza told that same story about DMX at the show, telling her, too, that Joe
called both of us in the back. He told both of us. We was right there listening, both of them. We looked at each other like this. It's disgusting.
So I never heard you tell that story before, but I heard her tell it at first on Clubhouse.
Oh, okay. No, I've been told that story. Maybe not in you asked me, but I said it before. I said it before in the old interviews. He was talking to me when he told me that shit. He said, "Hey,
that's
Q,
crazy.
That fat boy tried to give me a call." He did.
He said fat boy?
No. He
just threw
he didn't say fat boy, but he said fat dude, the fat dude.
The fat dude. All right. Well, same thing.
The fat dude. The beluga. If you would have said the beluga, it would have been crazy.
What was Liza's reaction?
I mean, I was really, we was both like this. Like, we're not surprised, but also like, the disgusting piece of shit.
Right.
Agate. Like, they're like this low, he's a bum. Like, he's a scum of the earth. Like, to be spreading this kind of, like, narrative out there just to try for us to not, like, do what we love, and continue our music and, get along with, our fellow, workmates or whatever, hip hop artists that they already knew that. But like I said, man, from that whole bunch, man, it's a handful of real dudes that stood up to it. And even Ashanti went. Ashanti was the headliner, and DMX. So I'm sure she got the call. So she got the call. Nobody ever asked her that, Fat Joe's her brother now, remember? So remember, it's a whole different thing. DMX You know, DMX is different. Benzino is different. But when you're rolling with that side, it's like an oath they take to forever blow the fucking beluga. And that's just the way it is, you know?